Hi, this is Navin. My second seminar topic is standard string functions. So, a string is merely an array of characters which is terminated by, of course, a null character at the last. For example, take a string A, B, C. This string has four characters, although it seems it's like having three, but it has four characters A, B, C, and terminating character. The null character has a value of 0. As we know it, string constants or literals are surrounded by double quotes, and the type of string constant is character array. So let's see about the string library. The string library has three components: memory functions, string function, and string end functions. So memory functions are nothing but mem copy or mem comparison. In memcopy, it copies n number of bytes from two different memory areas, and if there's an overlap, the behavior is undefined. The str functions manipulate null terminated sequence of characters. The examples are string copy, string comparison, etc. The strn is used of str, say strn copy, strl copies, because string copy leads to buffer overflow. Buffer is a temporary area for data storage. When more data than originally allocated to be stored gets placed by a program or system process, the extra data overflows. It causes some of the data to leak out into other buffers, which can corrupt or overwrite whatever they are holding on. So next is string comparison. The syntax is string compare the both strings. It takes two parameters. String comparison is one of the inbuilt functions in C programming, which is used to compare two strings. If the two strings have the same function or same value, it returns 0, or otherwise it returns a non-zero character. We can use it for checking a palindrome and sorts. In this example, the string 1 holds hello, which has 6 characters including the terminal character. The second string also has the same characters. So when the user uses string compare string 1 string 2, it returns an integer value 0. The next is string len. So it's used to find the length of the string. It's one of the inbuilt function in C programmings. In the library string.h, it takes only one parameters and returns an integer data type. Let us see the example. Say string 1 has two braces, and the strlen function will return 7 as a value, excluding the null character. The syntax is strlen string or any character variable. The next is string concatenation or strcat. It's also found under the string.h library. So it's used to combine two strings. It has two parameters and accepts only strings. The syntax is strcat, and the parameters are two string variables. So let's see an example. str1 string 1 has how r, which has 8 characters, and string 2 has u, which has 4 characters. So if the command is given str1 equals string concatenations string 1 and string 2, the output will be how are you will be placed in a string 1 and would totally have 12 characters, including the terminal characters of string 1 and string 2 separately. The next is string copy. The syntax is string copy string 1 string 2. It's an inbuilt function found in the string.h library. The string.h library is not created by a particular author. It's like extracts from various authors over these years. The string copy accepts two parameters and both must be a string. So it's used to copy the characters in the first string or the source string to another string, which is called as destination string. If the destination string is already filled up with something else, it wipes out and it stores the character elements from source string. In this example, string 1 has 6 characters and it says hello, and string 2 is of course empty, so it has no problems in copying the elements from the source string to the destination string. In this case, string n copy or string l copy is used for avoiding buffer overflow. So the next function is str. So it's also found under string.h library. The syntax is str, string 1 and string 2, where string 1 and string 2 are nothing but string variables. It's used to find if a particular string is present in some other strings or not, and if it's not, it returns a null character if it's to return to another string memory. In this example, string 1 has C is awesome and string 2 is awesome. So if you use string 3 equals str of string 1 and string 2, string 3 will hold the element awesome. And if the instance of the second string is not found in the first one, it returns a null character to string 3. And if it's just checked without another string, it returns true or false Boolean values. These are the topics which I'm asked to cover. So there are more string functions called string upper, string lower in string, and various number of functions in memory function and strn functions. Hope you would give a glance at it. So thank you.